Let's talk about the gluten piece, because when we talk about starches and sugars, oftentimes these are found with gluten, in bread
Mm.
or in cakes and cookies. Are you anti-gluten, or what are your thoughts on that?
I'm really not anti anything. But what's important to remember is that gluten is a protein. And so if you pick a gluten-free product, oftentimes the gluten-free products are actually going to create a bigger glucose spike in your body than the products with gluten because they have less protein. So it's really important to put some clothes on those gluten-free carbs. So, add some avocado, add some fresh vegetables, add some eggs, et cetera, to curb the spike. But gluten, no gluten, I don't have an opinion.
When you're in France, you're having croissants and bread.
Oh, dude, absolutely. I mean, I eat gluten all the time, but that's just me and my body and it works for me. But I have many friends who can't handle it and it makes them bloat, it makes them feel poorly. So we have to figure out what works for our body. Not one thing is going to work for everybody. And it's all about experimentation and figuring it out. But yeah, I eat the croissants for sure.
Do you spend part of your time in the US and part of your time in France?
Yeah, no, I live in the US and I'm here in France because we're doing the press tour for the French book, which is going really well. So I've been here for a few weeks and yeah, it's been really, really good. I'm super happy that it's been received so well in France as well. But yeah, no, I'm in the US. I'm a US girl.
When did you come over to the US?
When I was 20. So 45 years ago.
And was that working for 23andMe that brought you over?
First, I actually moved to Philadelphia and I was working at Penn as a visiting researcher. I was working on a really cool project about predicting world events and I was writing algorithms. That's where I learned R, which has turned out to be very helpful. And then I went to DC to do grad school in biochemistry. And then when I was 23, I moved to San Francisco for 23andMe.
Yeah, I guess 23andMe wouldn't have been around that far back.
Yeah, no.
If you enjoyed that clip, press here for the full episode. I'll see you over there.
90% of the population has glucose spikes every day without knowing it. And so I dove into the research and I discovered that actually there were things I could do, principles I could use that would allow me